Picture this. Thousands of years ago, humans standing on the shore gazing out at the endless blue, wondering what lies beyond. Ocean exploration has been unfolding for centuries, driven by curiosity, trade, conquest, and eventually science. Let's dive into a concise history of how we've explored the world's oceans. In the ancient era, it started close to home. Early civilizations used coastal navigation to move along familiar shores. But some, like the Polynesians, became true masters of the sea. As early as 3000 BCE, they crossed vast stretches of the Pacific using canoes they built themselves and navigating by the stars. Around 2000 BCE, Egyptians and Phoenicians explored the Mediterranean and Red Seas, trading goods and mapping coastlines. They didn't just hug the shore, they pushed boundaries, turning the ocean from a barrier into a highway. Fast forward to the 15th through 18th centuries, the age of sail, or the age of discovery. European explorers set out on longer voyages, chasing new trade routes and knowledge. In 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed west aiming for Asia, but landed in the Americas. Then came Ferdinand Magellan. His cruise circumnavigation from 1519 to 1522 proved that the world's oceans were all connected. Tools like the astrolabe and improved ships, like the caravel, made these journeys possible. By the 1700s, James Cook's Pacific expeditions mapped Australia, Hawaii, and more with impressive precision. By the 19th century, curiosity turned scientific. The HMS Challenger expedition from 1872 to 1876 marked the birth of modern oceanography. For almost 4 years, they crisscrossed the ocean, systematically measuring depths, currents, and collecting marine life. They discovered over 4,000 new species and mapped the seafloor, uncovering features like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The 20th century brought a tech revolution. Sonar, developed during World War II, allowed us to see the seafloor in detail. In 1960, the bathyscaphe Trieste, piloted by Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh, reached Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, almost 11,000 meters down Earth's deepest known point. Submersibles and remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, let us study the deep sea directly. Satellites and GPS changed navigation and monitoring forever. Now, in the 21st century, we send autonomous underwater vehicles and advanced ROVs into the most remote corners of our oceans, from hydrothermal vents to the Arctic. Initiatives like the Ocean Exploration Trust's Nautilus and NOAA's Okeanos Explorer livestream discoveries to the world, revealing new species and hidden geography. But here's the wild part. As of 2025, only about 25% of the ocean floor is mapped in high resolution. Projects like Seabed 2030 aim for a complete map. Climate change and deep-sea mining drive new questions, making exploration more urgent and more important than ever. The milestones? Magellan's circumnavigation, the HMS Challenger expedition, Trieste's dive to Challenger Deep, and today's global mapping efforts. The ocean remains one of Earth's last frontiers, vast, mysterious, and mostly unexplored. If you want to know more about a specific era, technology, or expedition, just let me know.